I think I pressed the wrong button. But we're good now. Yeah. Yeah, we're feeling it. All right. How's everyone doing tonight? Welcome to the final episode of Five Nights at Freddy's Purgatory. We're kicking it off right. Jules 1300. Thanks for super chats. Hey Sean, I know the 4th was last week, but I hope you had a good one. I just wanted to say that when I made my Anarchy 1 and 2 cassette, the songs got warped. I'm sure it's actually my deck, but I'm pretty sure the songs are cursed. Well, those songs might be cursed. To be completely and entirely honest with you, and this is not me like joking around or anything. I'm being completely serious right now. They're probably cursed. Hello, everyone. So, it's kind of a cool stream today. We're doing Bonnie, of course. We are announcing the winner of the window guitar giveaway. I got it all loaded up on a wheel, all the entries. And can you hear me now? Should go live on Spotify 8 o'clock p.m. Pacific. And it will premiere on YouTube same time. So we got to make sure we can finish everything before then, obviously. Should be okay though. We have an hour and 49 minutes. That should be plenty of time. Exotic Butters Purgatory. Let's leave that one. Let's leave that one with the timekeeper, shall we? Hi, Wiggles. Thanks for joining. New song comes out tonight. Well, I don't know if I'll ever find Tryhard Ninja's vocals for Look at Me Now. But if they ever turn up in the future, we will do them. And I will definitely try to get him on board. Oh, the misprinted Anarchy 2 cases. Forgot about those. So when I distributed, it specifically said 8 p.m. Pacific. That was from DistroKid. I was also confused because it's usually 9. But they said it was going to be 8 o'clock this time, so I think they're probably right. Maybe? I'm not sure. I should play the god-awful cover I made of this song I made when I was 13. At least you're not old like me. Okay. Alright, I think it's time. It's time to jump in some Five Nights at Freddy's world. Oh, and my 4th of July was actually, nice. Quite nice. I went to the beach, actually, believe it or not. This is the project file for the Bonnie song. I'm pretty sure hundreds of millions of streams at this point, you know, just spread throughout the internet. My most successful song. So, this game was hype. Super hype when it came out. I remixed the Living Tombstones Five Nights at Freddy's song. It got some recognition from the internets. And then I was like, oh, I can make my own song about Five Nights at Freddy's. So I made Back Again. And then I think I made No Strings. And then I said, okay, I want to make a song about my favorite character, which would be Bonnie the Bunny. He always spoke to me because he's the best. He's cool. I would definitely grab a beer with him. He plays guitar. And he just withered down, you know? This was specifically Five Nights at Freddy's 2, Bonnie, okay? And then they replaced him with a toy animatronic, and I was like, I don't like these new ones. I like that old school. It was only the second game, and I was already like gatekeeping the characters. So, yeah. That is Bonnie the Bunny. That's the story of how it started. I made it in like a day. I probably like spent like 5 hours, maybe 4 hours, making the whole thing start to finish. I remember I showed it to my multi-instrumentalist friend slash groundbreaking member, Gabriel. And I played it for him in the car. And he was like, this is going to get 1 million views. And I didn't believe him. He said it. He said it. He knew. He knew there was magic there. So, you know, you can make a hit in a couple hours. Like, it's just about the right place, the right time, the magic, like the viralness, the sheer power of Five Nights at Freddy's. And I really felt Bonnie needed a song. He needed an anthem. Thus, my greatest creation was born. Performed it with an out-of-tune guitar. I didn't understand tuning, intonation. It was just like, it was a gifted guitar to me. It probably had extremely old strings, but it all just worked like in the favor of the song. Cause like, of course it would be like kind of like a janky sounding guitar, you know? The stars just aligned, guys. The stars just aligned. And then me and Zero Harps, I remember we signed artwork and then somebody won that. So there you go. We're doing another giveaway today. Okay. Are you guys ready? Let's listen. Oh, I gotta do a tier list at the end also. So yeah, put it on the list of things we gotta do at the end. It's classic.
Hello, my
is magical. All right. It's a great song, you know? This, I don't know, it's just like, it's, what do the kids say? Peak, it's peak. Peak Five Nights at Freddy's groundbreaking. It was before I got the burnout. It was before, like, you know, I was struggling with, like, my identity. It was about going in and making a fucking cool song. With no pressure. Like, there was no, like, I hope it does good. I hope it does better than this one. There's no shadow I was under. It was just raw, you know? Just working with what I had, not overthinking anything. Yeah, this is magical. All right, let's see what's going on here. Trance pluck. It sounds really like affected. Oh yeah, I named the name. I saw your super chat. Thanks. Yeah, this guitar was just, it just worked. It just worked. The vocal chop part is like so classic. Yeah, all right. Transpluck. Nothing, just a little bit of roll off. This beat. This is classic groundbreaking. It's just, I need to make more music with this style rhythm because I love it so much. I think I just used it a lot in the Five Nights at Freddy's era. But I definitely need to take a trip back to it with some of my new sounds. Good old Cubist. Use this on a remix too. On the remix, I should say. And the snare. Sounds like perfect snare. I don't know where I found this, but I have it layered some good old Cell Dweller pack. Yeah, so the only packs I had at the time was Cell Dweller Sonics Volume 1. Remember, I bought it like the day they announced it. I was like, it sounds so cool. So I got that pack, and then I had the Leviathan free sample pack. The one that they just give out for free. So that was like my arsenal of sounds.
Hello, my friend.
A little breath at the beginning too. Just, I don't know if you guys can hear that, but.
Hello, my friend. Back so soon again. It seems to me that you like our company. You play again, and it's usually me to be the first disturbing beat.
There you go, just little presents, cutting out a little nasal. That's it. Cut out some bass. That's all you need. That's all you need. Super max settings pitcher, slightly higher performance, and it's got some reverb on it. That's the sound.
Hello, my friend. Back so soon again. It seems to me that you like our company. You play again, and it's usually me to be the first disturbing being that you see. They tore me apart. They used me for
Modulation opens up,
They took
butterfly,
away my
yep.
face, they took away my arm. No, it just isn't fair.
It's just so simple, and like it really is like the simple things that like just they have that magic, guys. It's the magic. It's so just like it would be in an 8-bit video game or something, you know? And we have this build up here.
No, it just isn't fair. The chicken and the bear. Even the fox didn't go through what I had to bear.
I did rhyme bear with bear, but bear with me, guys. Finding another word was just too much to bear.
My replacement is blue.
It's so good. Like, I don't know how I came up with this stuff back in the day. Like, I just... Yeah, just puts things into perspective, you know?
My replacement is blue. It's got
snare roll. So as you guys can see, the guitars are chopped because the original ones weren't really working with the kick. And I knew if you were going to make an electronic kick work with acoustic guitars, you'd have to sidechain it super heavy or just chop it. So I chopped it, and then it's, you got a nice little kind of robotic, almost like artificial guitar sound, even though it was like an actual acoustic guitar. Nothing on it, just a little shaping. Iconic. There's two things on this. We got a rave, a filthy, and just default. Steal it. Make your own Bonnie song. The super lead up sawtooth, just stretching 6 billion octaves, and then the scream. Ah, put that there. Was it this that was here? I just realized there's a snare roll here, but it's muted. So I was gonna snare roll it again, and it looks like I just forgot to like bring it up again. That's crazy. So had I left it, it's more impact without it, to be honest. The scream really just like kind of, grabs you. This is just super saw. It has obviously a very huge house influence. I don't know if a lot of you guys know this, but I really... So my favorite band, like growing up, was Hoobastank. They're like my heroes, man. I loved them to death. I knew like every album, every track name, right? And Linkin Park also was always in the background. I grew more fond of Linkin Park as I got older. But in this era of my life, I was very into dance music. Electronic dance music, like right when it was still kind of like, not new, but it's still fresh, Zed and Skrillex were like my favorite artists. And then there was obviously like the Nine Inch Nails kind of influence going on there too. So I was really in Cell Dweller, of course. It's like very like electronica stuff. I didn't even really think of like using a real drum kit or like actual like distorted guitars until I think like Anarchy was like the first song that I actually used, rock guitars. So anyway, what I'm just saying is that the EDM influence is like super apparent, especially in like, the first batch of Five Nights at Freddy's songs. And then I got into metal. Metal. Evie Bro Studios, I love you. Thanks for those words.
My name's Bonnie. I'm the big
I have this thing where like it just kind of like, I don't know. My sibling is the same way. Like we just like can like make it work. That is like the worst explanation possible. I don't know. I feel things very intensely. So like I think when I have like a very solid direction, like I just kind of know it just like happened. I don't know. A lot of it's just, I feel like it's unintentional, but maybe it's not. Maybe subconsciously, I'm just like, yeah, this is Bonnie. This feels like withered Bonnie the Bunny. Just, I don't know. The way the synths like just kind of work together.
My name's Bonnie. I'm the big purple bunny. I play guitar in a band. Don't you forget who I am.
Don't you forget who I am. Jules 1300, thank you. Super chats. You saying dance made me remember your Carmen cover, Dance With You. Still a dope cover, love that one. Yeah, I actually had like quite the phase with Carmen. Especially that album, the one that song is on. Kind of just like way out there, but not like typically like my go-to kind of music, but I as like rebellious as like my music is, I enjoy my pop, I enjoy my pop here and there. Granted, like Karma's not like super pop, at least like that album, but more just like easy listening, catchy kind of. I'm a firm believer that music should be catchy, should make you want to move a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, thanks, Jules. I named the name. Another super chat. Did you know that Linkin Park was in a Saw movie? It didn't. Like the band was in a Saw movie, or like one of their songs was in a Saw movie? These lyrics are just, it's like they're so tropey, but it like works perfectly.
My name's Bonnie. I'm the big purple bunny. I play guitar in a band. Don't you forget who I am.
Well said. There we go. See, snares back here. And then I rolled the snares up again over here. But here, they exist, but nobody can hear them. It never happened.
My replacement is blue. It's got the latest tattoo. It's shiny and
So like, you know, how do you switch it up from here, right? Do you go back to the guitar? No. The guitar is its own thing. It's special. Leave it as it is. It needs something else. It needs a switch up. We gotta excite the listener. So instead of chopping some guitars, we'll chop some vocals. The Wrecking Ball cover, never mentioned that ever again. I don't know what you're talking about, actually. The scream is so good. I love it. We have Jules Star in the chat and Jules 1300 in the chat. Insane. The lip smack? Where's the lip smack? There's a lip smack right there for sure. And then here, it looks like I just consolidated this and then just repeated it. Which, you know, you could easily just like Oh, unless I put different effects on it. That would make a lot of sense. Yep, they're on different tracks. Okay, so it's literally this one, except it's got a little chorus effect on it, just to kind of, you know, bring it back a little bit into the background of the music. They tore me apart. They used me for parts. They took away my faith. That sub is really low. You probably wouldn't be able to hear it without headphones. They tore me apart. They used me for parts. They took away my face. They took away my arm. No, it just isn't fair. The chicken and the bear. Even the fox didn't go through what I had to bear. And then I was panning stuff pretty hard. Like, it was not that hard, but you know, like 40-ish, 66-ish. I still kind of do that. I like to go like 33%, 66%, and 100%. Thanks, Apache Nerd. I hope you're enjoying the stream. Smiley face to you too. Wiggles. Thank you for super chats. Thank you for all your hard work. Watching the stream so far has brought me back so many memories. Still have the Anarchy shirts and wear them as PJs from time to time. Keep it up. Let's go. I can't believe you still have those shirts. That's got to be like 10 years old now. Maybe not that old. Maybe like, yeah. Well, no, Anarchy, I think it was like 2016, right? Coming up. It's 9. It's 9. Thank you again, guys. Panning is something I often forget about and need to get better at. It just kind of creates, extra space. The more you do it, you'll start to like get better at like knowing like what instruments work panned and what instruments don't work panned. But for the most part, like bass, kick, snare, and vocals, just center them. And everything else, loose rules, Shads with a super chat. Never stop breaking the ground. I'll try. I'll try to keep it going as long as possible. Thank you. Bro, the ads got longer and were unskippable. Sorry, guys. Sweet. You guys are the best. Let's take a look at the mastering chain. A little extra boost in the gain, okay. And I have no idea what's going on here. It looks like maybe a preset. We'll never know. So I don't know. I'm debating remastering everything. I would just have to kind of make the time for it. But at this point, it is something I feel like I want to do. Jessica Night Sparks with the super chat. I see you, I hear you. Thank you. Yeah, a lot of people have been requesting the Undertale stuff after. So, when Purgatory comes back, maybe we could do the Undertale stuff. Or we could do like an original album and then do Undertale after, just kind of like spread out the hype a little bit. Nothing is quite like Five Nights at Freddy's though. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was a mastering preset. FL Studio 25 came out and they have like a mastering compressor now. So I really want to try that for the new material. Sean, would you pick Mountain Dew or Dr. Pepper? Dr. Pepper. I don't even have to think about that. Dr. Pepper is top 5 soda. The top 5 soda. You know what else is top 5 soda? And I actually had it today. I don't really drink soda like ever, but I had one today. Tamarind Arito. The best flavor. Don't at me. I'm sorry, Never Nova. Dr. Pepper is... I haven't had Mountain Dew in a long time, though. Maybe I need to give it another chance. Okay, yeah. So... there's this place in between Las Vegas and LA. It's called Eddie World. And you walk in, they have every single Aritos flavor. Every single one. It's like 12 of them or something. So, anytime we're taking a road trip down to the beach, you gotta stop at Eddie World. Get yourself some deliciousness. But the best flavors, tamarind is number 1, strawberry is number 2. It's a close number 2, but it's number 2. Tamarind is unbeatable. It's so unique, guys. It's so unique. All right, well, this was awesome. We got through it like really fast. There's a lot of layers, but it's kind of stuff we've all seen before, and the structure of the song is actually quite simple. Little automation. Automation's powerful. I try to avoid it at all costs these days, just like kind of out of laziness. Then FL Studio automation is like still kind of scary to mess with. Yeah, this was cool. I liked going through all these songs. I'm glad I stuck it out to the end. There were times where like I was like, do I want to keep doing this? But no, like I kept telling myself, no, I want to keep doing this. I have to. I gotta revisit this and understand like why these songs did so well. The magic that is, this era. And just kind of like humble myself, not get too like I have like a new like found like love for these songs now. And a lot of it is just, kind of growing up and just stop caring about what other people think, Stop worrying about your image so much. Just be you. Just be you. I like Five Nights at Freddy's and I like metal. Nothing wrong with that. The $100 super chat by a name the name. That's the second huge super chat they've done. Batter going to die. Before I go, don't forget 3 things. Here's my donations for the whole stream, just in case I don't come back. Thanks. Groundbreaking has got to pet the bunny. And can't wait to be reunited with Abyss, my beloved, sometime in the near future. Abyss will come in one form or another. Promise. I promise. Thanks again. Which Five Freddy Night character would you most want to have a beer with? Choose wisely. Puppet Jules, thanks for super chatting. That's a tough question. It's got to be Plush Trap, man. It's got to be Plush Trap. It's Plush Trap and then Bonnie right after, but Plush Trap probably has some stories. We kind of know Bonnie's story, but Plush Trap, he's probably seen some shit. Oh man. Jules 1300, another super chat. Thank you. Have you checked out some animations for your songs, specifically Springtrap Finale and the Bonnie song? Bon Bun has some awesome ones. I think back in the day, I was looking at them. It's been a really long time. Literally, since the songs came out. Anything that was made, more recently, I definitely have no awareness of. Maybe one day we can, just watch animations. There's a kind of voice modulation in the last line. Let me play a song for you. That always catches my ear. Let's go back to that, because yeah. So it's simple. I just turn off all the effects. And by all the effects, I mean literally just the pitcher. So just like the super strong auto tune.
All I have's my guitar. Let me play a song for you.
And the echo at the end, it just works in every way, guys. I just happened. Is the sky fixing Spotify actually ran by you? Yes, it is. I am sky fixing. I am groundbreaking. I'm Sean Harper. I am the producer behind both projects. The producer, the mastermind, the demon. Don't forget tier list. Okay, we're gonna do the tier list. Okay, so tier list first, and then announce guitar winner. Or I guess draw the guitar winner. Can we get a drawing of Sean drinking with Plushtrap and Bonnie? Yeah, can someone get on that? That'd be awesome. Sean, when you get the chance, you could collaborate with the Living Tombstone on an original song. Or you could do a cover of one of the recent original songs. Maybe Be Alone. I'd have to listen again. I don't really like covers. I don't really like doing covers. It's hard for me to be like authentic with someone else's music. But hey, if they ever wanted to collab, hit me up. I'll make it happen. It'll be awesome. Dude, Living Tombstone, and then I'll add like metal influence on it. It'd be crazy. You guys are funny. Sir, how are you going to remaster Peak? With my new abilities. Okay, I'm upgrading the studio again. I pulled out everything. Like my hallway is like a tornado like ran through it. It's horrible. All the gear is like in the middle of the hallway. Like you could barely get through the house because I'm basically just redoing the studio again. But it's because I got new stuff that's really going to change the game. It's going to change the game, my friends. Plush trap is real. Woo! Music to question everything too. Yeah, man, that's been a minute already too, huh? How do you play guitar with one arm? I think it's definitely possible. I'll bet you if you just YouTube that exact question, you'll find your answers. What is the new stuff? I can't tell you. It's top secret. But I did get a compressor, an outboard compressor. Okay, I got an LA2A, finally. God, it's been like, I've wanted one for like a zillion years. And then I upgraded my monitoring. So something I've been struggling with is my room is really boxy. So, you know, I've had to like resort to mixing only on headphones, which, you know, it's possible. It's just very fatiguing. And then, you know, it just hurts your head. And then when you're wearing headphones, you kind of have to listen at like a louder volume. And honestly, I was getting tired of it. I wanted to go back to speakers, so I needed some calibration equipment to allow me to hear properly in my boxy square room. I'm not even kidding. I literally think I've seen an LA2A in his rack. It's a super popular compressor though. Like it is like the bread and butter of like vocals and stuff. So I wouldn't be surprised if like, you know, almost everyone uses an LA2A. It's kind of like industry standard stuff. Yeah, you can emulate it, and it's literally like 90% as good. Depending on the VST you have. You know, ideally you want a rectangular room. Because square makes things like bounce off too symmetrically. And the sound has like nowhere to go. But I'm pretty sure I figured it out. I was running tests today and it's insane. It is insane what we are going to accomplish together, guys. All right. 1 hour till premiere. We have plenty of time. So now that Bonnie's over, let's make a let's tier list this up, huh? Someone Tulip dropped it in the chat earlier. Looking. Aha. Okay, in the top left of Google Sheets, click File, make a copy. I'll call it Sean's Nightmares tier list. Rank whichever songs you want. I'm not really sure like how you guys did this. I guess I would need to look at like an example before I like show you. Okay, we're gonna look. Wait, I'm confused. So, guys, am I doing the spreadsheet or am I doing create a sky fixing tier maker? Huh. Try Hard Ninja what? Try Hard Ninja here? Squinting? Squinting? Okay. Alright, I think I'm gonna do this because this just looks easier. Okay. Don't mind the on-the-fly adjustments, guys. I had it optimized for the wheel. I forgot I have to do this. There we go. There we go. This is it right here. Cool. And then we'll just like expand it so it doesn't look ridiculous. There we go. I'm chilling with that. That's oh, that kind of bothers me. Let's fix that. There we go. All right, what do you guys think? It's beautiful. I do say so myself. Okay. So, let's see. I guess we'll just go in order, right? All right, well, for sure, Bonnie's up here. It's the best one. It's my favorite. Just the sheer amount of magic. The sheer amount of magic, guys. Beautiful. Let's look at some of my least favorite ones. Well, they all kind of impressed me. I'm not gonna lie. I would put... Oh man, this is gonna be tough, guys. This is gonna be tough. I don't even know. All right, Springtrap Finale is S. I never thought I would say this, but... No, wait, no, I would. Back Again is down there. It was my first rodeo. It was my first rodeo. You know what really surprised me, guys, was Haunting My Dreams. I remember really, really hating that one. But after revisiting it, like, it actually was like one of my favorites. I'll put Haunting My Dreams in B. Let's see. Man, this is gonna be tough, guys. It's gonna be tough. They're all so good. Plush Trap. No, Real Boy. That was an inconspicuous one. Real Boy. We're gonna put it C for now, but it might actually end up going down to D. It sounds good. I like how it sounds. Okay, No Strings is C tier, but I like Real Boy better. So Real Boy is C tier. Let's see. A Bitter End. I like A Bitter End. Ah, dang. I don't think it's C tier. I think it's B tier. Not as good as Haunting My Dreams. Moxie with the $5 super chat. Thank you. Chica gotta go in A tier at least. That beat goes so hard. This, you gotta remember, this is the Sean tier list. I may not agree with that, Moxie. I may not agree with that. Oh, the pressure. Oh, I'm gonna get ripped. You guys are gonna rip me in the chat. They can't all be S tier. These are all good songs. You guys are really... You guys are gonna freaking roast me in the chat, but I gotta be honest. I'm gonna put Chica... in B tier, behind A Bitter End. I feel like the production, I could have done Purple Rosalind's voice a lot better. She deserved a better song, I feel like. It's one of the ones that, like, it is cool, and it's kind of an iconic one, but looking back on that one, when we revisited it, I forget what episode it was, but in the back of my head the whole time, I was like, I could have done this better. I could have done this better. Like, things weren't like lining up with that one, unfortunately. It is still a good song though. It's B tier. It is B tier still. B is still good. What are we doing next? These. Oh, it's gonna get heated. It's gonna get heated, guys. I'm putting Foxy in A tier. Very good. I remember having my struggles with this one also. This one and Haunting My Dreams are the two that like really surprised me coming back to. Like I just remember way too much cringe about it, but they're actually both awesome. I'm sorry, Evie Bro Studios. I'm so sorry. Oh, you guys are gonna hate me. We got 5 more really controversial ones coming up. Plushtra wasn't as good as I remember it. That was one of the ones I remember really liking. And then when we revisited it, I was like, oh, it's not that great. Fell flat in a lot of areas. I'm gonna put it top of C tier. It's kind of like the little brother of the Bonnie song, you know? In some weird way. You guys are gonna go crazy because I already kind of know where I want these to go. My Ennard is gonna be top of B tier. It's good, definitely the best produced one, obviously. But it was a very different era. It doesn't quite have the magic. Puppet Jules is a $5 super chat to drop the Foxy song down a tier. I really I really I really enjoyed it, guys. I don't know what to tell you. Oh my god, the $10 counter from Jules 1300. A tier list. That is so fun. It's only gonna get worse, guys. I'm telling you. I fell in love with the Foxy song when we revisited. That one was really, you know. Don't hold it against us. Uh These last 3 are going to be really, really difficult. This, oh man, I gotta think. All right, let's get a little more controversial. The main goal is A tier under the Foxy song. Thanks, Shads. Thanks for super chats. Puppet Jules really wants Don't Hold It Against Us in S tier. These 2 are going to be the most difficult, but I think I know. This one is so close. Hmm. I'm really taking my time with this and making sure it's how I truly feel about all the songs. Don't Hold It Against Us still held up. It was still extremely awesome. Is it better than the Foxy song though? Guys, the Foxy song is like my new like dark horse favorite. It really, well, actually no, because we haven't gone through the last two. Put Back Again in S tier. I don't like that one. I don't like the vocals. I don't, well, at the production, like the music is probably not bad. The music's not too bad. Jules 1300. Your browser crashed. Oh no. You know, Foxy really blew me away, man. Something about it like I know it's the Foxy song, right? And I know why you're saying it should be C tier. And I agree to some extent. But on the Sean list, I just it has the magic. If nothing else, it has the magic, and it has the magic more than almost all the songs. Where does Don't Hold It Against Us belong? Where does it belong? It's somewhere up here. The question is, do I like it better than the Foxy song? That's the question. Yeah, I do. It's not S tier. But it is the top A tier. It's the best of the A tier. I do think it belongs above the Foxy song, but it's not quite. It doesn't have the magic, guys. It doesn't have the magic, and I'm putting it above the Foxy song. I can't put a song that doesn't have the magic in S tier. In order to be S tier, you have to have the magic. Which is why the final one going here. All right, let me peer review this. I know you guys hate me. You're allowed. You're allowed to hate me. This is the Sean tier list. I encourage you to make your tier lists. You can do so by joining the Discord and posting your tier list. We can make a post. We can make a post in the Discord server for the Nightmares tier lists. Sean Groundbreaking. Is Can You Hear Me Now just going to be a remix of the old Verizon Wireless ad? How did you know? It's those ones in B tier that are like, I feel. I'm gonna make a modification. Yeah, these two are very interchangeable. I like them equally. Honestly, like if I'm being honest, guys, all the ones in B tier I would say are like equal. I wouldn't say any of these are better than the other. They're all just like solid Bs, you know? How do you feel about the Breath of the Wild song nowadays? I don't know. It was honestly just kind of like experimenting. I was just like kind of trying out like what if I did like some gaming stuff, but it didn't take. It wasn't me. Is your name inspired by that one Sonic song? No. No. Didn't the Can You Hear Me Now premiere already start? No. That's also no. That's 8 o'clock. So in 37 more minutes. The VIB merch. Yeah, I gotta get on that. I will get on that. Undertale songs. Yeah, I could imagine that would get extremely controversial. So this is the tier list. This is the official Sean tier list. Back again at the bottom. No Strings is a close second worst. Real Boy, Plush Trap. You know, Plush Trap is good. It's just it felt very forced re-listening to that one. And then now we get to the stuff like I would say, okay, I really like these songs, all of them. B tier or not, I like them. I mean, even Real Boy and Plush Trap I like, but they're just not good enough to be B tier. Yeah, Chica, Bitter End, My Entered, Haunted My Dreams. They're all tied. I just can't order them. They could go in any order, to be honest. I love them all equally. And then Mangle, these are the juicy, these are the elite ones, you know, the magic, you know? Mangle, the Foxy song is like, it just blew me away, guys. You know, maybe I'm still in that honeymoon phase with like the revisit, but I completely like, it's so bizarre. It's such a bizarre song, but I don't know. It was really speaking to me. Don't Hold It Against Us, obviously. I think the production was awesome. I was like really doing my own thing. Super catchy. It was like, okay, this is like the new groundbreaking sound. But, you know, Five Nights at Freddy's. I would say like if I were to make more Five Nights at Freddy's songs, not I don't have interest, right? But if I were to, it would be closer to that Don't Hold It Against Us kind of sound. I don't think I would really take it into a metal direction. I don't think that's really. I don't think it's Five Nights at Freddy's. You know? And then in S tier, the best of the best, the ones that emotionally hit me. You know, not just all the good songs and they're magical, but like it like took me back to 10 years ago and just like those really good times, right? Mr. Fazbear did that for me. Springtrap Finale did that for me. The Bonnie song. I think these are the three, you know, they may not be the best, but I think they're the most groundbreaking, for lack of a better term. And honestly, there is no lack of a better term. That's it. That's the term. These three songs are groundbreaking. That's why they're S tier. Chat, can we get Sean out of the fandom? You guys are gonna kick me out? You'll have to find me first. And then I like poof. It's like a smoke cloud. Where's the kombucha, Sean? I know. Well, I had that tamarind Doritos earlier. So that was my fizzy drink of the day. Eevee Bro Studios would actually switch Chica and Mr. Fazbear. Yeah, I want to see your guys' tier lists. Join the Discord. Join it. Like, if you haven't at this point, what are you doing? Join the Discord. Drop your tier lists in. Sean, I am the fandom, followed by Palpatine laughs. I am the fandom. Not yet. And then I'll be like, then it's treason. And then I pull out a red lightsaber and just spiral into you guys. While screaming like a demon. Join the Discord and make a tier list. Will you post the templates somewhere? Like the templates for the songs or the templates for this tier maker? Jules 1300, another super chat, thanks. Save this list and keep adding to it every fandom. Make it hella controversial. We'll just do every single groundbreaking song, period, in one giant tier list. That won't piss anyone off. Oh, God. Okay. So, I think it's time to spin the wheel, guys. Right? Am I missing anything, or are we ready to spin the wheel? Yeah, I think we're ready to figure out who's gonna win the guitar. Here, I gotta log into Facebook real quick, guys, to save the wheel. Just kidding. Okay. So, everybody knows the contest closed last night, 12 a.m. Ari with the $1 super chat. Trying to get some good mojo. Maybe you'll get lucky. Who knows? I believe it was 92 entries and 36 entrants. So, you pre-saved Can You Hear Me Now for an entry. You found Bonnie in the window music video for a second entry. And then for a third entry, you DM'd Groundbreaking on Instagram telling me your favorite song from the Purgatory era and why. That's it. Purgatory is done. That's why I'm giving away the guitar. We're out of Purgatory. We are in a new era, and there will be a new album. The first full album since Parade. The new sound, everything. Can I shout out Neil? Who's Neil? Wait, I'm having deja vu. Is that like your name for Kale? Oh, guys, I should also tell you, Kale deliberately only did one entry. So there's only one Kale slot on this thing. All right, so I set this up, and just to diffuse any rigged suspicions or anything, here are all the Instagram username entries. Most people did 3, but some people only did 2, some people only did 1. They're all there. Oh, God. If Kale wins it, he just fucking deserves it. I'm sorry, guys. All right. So I was running some tests, not with this wheel, but with a different wheel. To make it even more random. You can spam click it, and it'll keep spinning. And then it'll eventually stop. So I think I'm going to spam click it for a little bit. Get it really going. And then, So I hope whoever wins is at least watching this. I know. I wish it was labeled so you guys could all see. But there's nothing I could do. But you're there. 100%. Did you get a replacement for the guitar? Why'd you decide on that for the giveaway? Well, because of the end of Purgatory. And that guitar was left in Purgatory with the timekeeper. And I do have a new guitar. So I got a custom one built. And that's what I'm rolling with for the album. Okay. Are you guys ready? By the way, if the winner happens to be out of the country and they didn't read the rules, I'm just gonna draw somebody from a hat and then announce it in the Discord. All right. Who will win? The Schecter 9-string Damien Platinum. With custom pickups that I had installed. The white pickups. Looks awesome. In the window music video featured in, you fill in the blanks. I will also sign it. It will be autographed. In silver, of course. Because that would look awesome. All right. Here we go. Let's get it nice and random. And whatever happens, guys, I've been on obviously the non-winning side of giveaways too, and it sucks. But we're out of Purgatory, so I hope we can all just be happy for the person who wins it. Because I know every person who entered is a fan. Alright, we're gonna let go and let it spin in 3, 2, 1. Sleepless Mirage. I don't know who that is, but you are the winner. Are they here? Congrats, Sleepless Mirage. I don't know. Oh! Hey! You are watching! Let's go! Congratulations. You have won the Schecter Damien Platinum 9. Autographed by Groundbreaking. Let's go. Cool, cool, cool. Perfect. So you will be contacted via Instagram DM the same way you entered. We'll ask for details, a shipping address, yada yada yada, and then we'll get you an estimate on when we'll get it out to you. But I'm glad it went to someone who's watching the stream and has been keeping up with the shenanigans. Yeah, happy for you. Sweet. Sweet. Cool stuff. It was rigged. I'm just chilling now. New song drops in 21 minutes. We're chilling. Purgatory's going on hiatus for a little bit. I'm gonna really focus on the album. And obviously getting the studio back together so I can work on the album, but so far so good, guys. It's sounding really good in there. Purgatory is rigged. It's rigged by the timekeeper. Have you considered making merch of the runes? I think a rune necklace or mini statue could be cool. That would be cool. I recently found out, though, that the Can You Hear Me Now rune apparently looks very similar to a Marvel thing. So, I don't know if I'd be cool selling something with the logo on it or with that rune on it. There will be merch. It will not be on release day, but it'll come extremely soon. Trust me. We're actually designing the we're designing a shirt right now, actually. It's gonna be awesome. Yeah, Justice Gang. Yep. Puppet Jules, super chatted $2. Thank you. Describe your Five Nights at Freddy's era with one word. I'll have to think about that for a second. Honestly, it's a word I've been using a lot today and like all of Purgatory. Magical. There's something inside of these songs, guys, that's just, you know, they're special. And I know most of you wouldn't even know like the current stuff without them. But just the time, you know, was a good time. 2016 was just, and just, you know, kind of the years next to it, like good times. Good times. We're hoping for more good times. What are you guys singing in there? What's my favorite shirt? But hurt. My hurt shirt. You know, I think back then I liked the dead version better, but I think the alive version is more cool. I mean, it's the cover, you know what I mean? On a shirt though, both look really good. Yeah, the double jewels. There's actually 3 jewels. There's Jewels 1300, there's Puppet Jewels, and then there's Jewels Star. I wanted to say groundbreaking, but obviously that's such a cop-out. Disney doesn't own the word magical. They might as well though, right? Sean, can you give us a nostalgia hit and say, hey guys, the fun fair is in town? I can't. Only because we're moving forward today. Purgatory is over. It's, you know, we have to climb through the ground now. Can we get all the jewels to fight to the death? Yo, SpongeBob's, they got a new movie coming out. That's all I got. Okay. We have 15 minutes until the premiere. I'm gonna get some water and just chill. And relax. And get ready for this release. So hopefully I'll see you guys in 15 minutes-ish. And I hope you enjoy Can You Hear Me Now? This is really the new beginning. Like, the window is not quite there, you know? And it was an older song anyway. But as far as like the new sound and just the vocals, and like I found it, guys. I found it. Now all I need to do is just polish the technical stuff, and I promise, like, it's only gonna get better. I swear. Like the next single is gonna be so good, and then the one after that is like my favorite song ever. Um, so yeah, it was cool going through all these, and glad I did it. Glad I stuck it out and kind of revisited the past. And thanks for supporting me, guys. You know, I know, like, I mean, you know me. I don't really like social media. I literally can't really stand it, if we're being honest. Um, and like things are kind of like few and far in between, and like just like family obligations now. Things are a little different than they were 10 years ago. But just thanks for like always supporting me and believing in me. Like the reason I'm trying so hard, guys, is for you. Literally for you. You guys deserve awesome music. So just stick with me. It will get there. Promise. All right. We're calling it there, guys. Hiatus. Purgatory hiatus. It will return. Don't worry. I'll see you at the premiere. And for the last time, for only a while, peace. Love you guys.